Now this truck did not come with a spare tire, so I went and got a white smoked F250 tire, B499, same bolt pattern, and it'll work as a spare. Original bed, the hole there and the holes is from the water tank that was originally on this. These tires are 16.5 rims, and as far as I can tell, they are original Maxi Track tires. They all hold air. Never had any problems with them. I do plan on replacing them though with some Ford rims and 16-inch tires. This bed definitely needs to be replaced. It's on my to-do list. This ICC/rear bumper I had put on a couple years ago. I have pulled some stumps out with this thing, and I have pulled winch on roots and stumps, and even pulled the lawnmower out of the ditch. Prevent forest fires. There's your driver or passenger side tank. Also, if you want a little extra ventilation, open up these side doors and you get air conditioning. Well, old school air conditioning. Hand crank windows, of course. Very difficult to adjust rusted mirrors. So here's a shot of the underside of the truck. There's an oil pan. See the mechanical fuel pump there. That wire is for a block heater. I installed a block heater in this when I rebuilt the current engine in it. Here is the bell housing. That's where you would open that cover and grease the throttle bearing. And here is the aluminum adapter plate for the new Venture 4500. It is the short tail shaft version, the Chevy version. I did that because I did not want to remove the transfer case back. This is a divorced transfer case. International did that in all their pickup trucks. Little short jack shaft there to the transfer case. It is a new process 202. And this has the PTO option for the winch. There's a PTO you see right there. You know, I get asked a lot, having this old International and an old International Scout, are parts available? And the answer is yes and no. They can be difficult to track down, especially at local auto parts store like that Master Cylinder there. It's pretty straightforward. I got that online. You can get those, a lot of the parts at local auto parts stores, like that regulator you could get at a local auto parts store. It's AC Delco electrical system, externally regulated, but that wiper motor back there, they don't make those anymore. This one went bad on me, so I actually had to call a place out in Iowa, and they got that wiper motor out of a junkyard for me. You know, you have to special order some parts for these old Internationals, and some other parts other manufacturers used on their vehicles. So some of them cross over, some of them don't, and International during the manufacturing process used some oddball leftover parts Detroit didn't want to use. So, you know, that's a common question I get on having these old Internationals. Parts can be difficult to get, and sometimes they're easy to get. It just depends on the part. Here are the turn signals. And right there is your knob for your four-ways, for hazard lights. Now, this being International, they've never been known for good gas mileage. It gets 6 to 8 running in town. You might be able to push 10, even with the overdrive transmission on the highway. The longest trip I've taken it on is up to South Bend, and I picked up an air compressor with it. I have pulled some small trailers with it. I have hauled quite a bit with it. I had some plywood sides on it and hauled some junk to the dump with this truck. So, you know, before I bought that Super Duty you see in the background, this was my truck, and I used it as a truck. I drive to work sometimes. I only live 1.5 miles from work, so it's not too hard on gas mileage. But I would not want to daily drive this truck. It's simple to work on, but the gas mileage is atrocious. It's been a very good truck to me, though. I like it a lot. Well, I enjoy driving it. The cabin, as you can imagine, is very noisy, so it's not a very good highway truck. But with the overdrive transmission, the extra power of the 345, I can pass a semi now. I couldn't do that with the 4-speed because with the smaller engine and without the overdrive, it's geared 488 axles, so it's geared really low. It was like 70 miles an hour pedal to the metal, and it was just not good for the engine. Scotty, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity, showing YouTube with my 1970 International 1300D. I have other cars, I'm a car guy. Let us know if you want videos on those too. Thank you. You know, you hear International, a lot of people think rust, and this truck does have some rust in it. You see the cab corner right there where I welded in new pieces of the bottom of the cab. But this truck is in decent shape. There is some rot in the windshield frame. I'll show that to you right here. There you go. These D-series pickup trucks are known for it. The other one I had did have issues. But I have seen ones in a lot worse shape.